So, got a few bits of news. So, first thing, Spider-Man Brand New Day timeline placement. So, this one comes from Richard Nebbins from the Direct.
Okay.
Our mate Richard. So, or he's reported it anyway. So, there's been loads of rumours and strong opinions about the setting for Spidey 4.
Yeah.
What it's going to be like. Some people want street level movie. Some people want multiversal. Some people want a bit of a mix of both. Plus, a lot of people have been talking about the fact that Tom Holland's chair was missing in the Avengers Doomsday announcement.
Yeah.
Loads of big names are missing from it, but obviously Tom Holland being one of the most prominent ones. Well, now Jeff Snyder from the Hot Mic has potentially shed some light on it, and he reckons the reason for the latter, for the chair being missing, is he said, I'm told that Spider-Man 4 is basically taking place at the same time, simultaneously, concurrently. That's 3 different ways of saying same time. Well done. I'm just quoting him. Alongside Doomsday, and that explains his absence. Okay. So it's not going to be, because I know we talked originally about it being Spider-Man being a direct sequel to Doomsday and it being set on Battleworld. Jeff Snyder now reckons it's going to be set at it's obviously going to come after, but it's going to be set at exactly the same time as
I've got a
Doomsday.
I've got a few niggles with this.
Okay,
right?
go on.
So first of all, from what
I've got a big problem with it, but we'll see if you say the same thing.
From what I said last time about Spider-Man, and I said to you about Toby and Andrew turning up
at the end.
Yes, would make sense.
100% that'd make sense.
So I'm still all for that.
Yeah, okay, I get that.
So we get Toby and Andrew in Doomsday,
street level until the last 10 minutes, and then
they go, we're gonna need more help. Yeah. Wong sends them through a ring. We don't know where they've gone.
Yeah.
End of Spider-Man. They pop through and go.
Spot on. Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah.
My other thing now, we've just had a season of Daredevil.
Yeah.
We've just had Kingpin taking out the lights for an entire night.
Mm-hmm.
We've got him saying that vigilantes are now illegal.
Yeah. I know where you're going.
Well, Spidey's in New York.
I know, I know.
So
is Moon Knight.
What's happening?
I don't know. They can't use him without Sony's permission.
So, and then the other problem is, from what I've read, and tell me if I'm wrong, I don't think
I don't know, but I'll tell you
as far as I am aware, Kingpin cannot be used in the movies. He's only allowed to be used. He said something
about this.
Yeah, he's only allowed to be used in the TV series.
I don't get why that would be a thing.
I don't get why that would be a thing. It seems really unusual.
Spidey not being able to be used in anything else I get it. So he can't. So
I understand Marvel that Sony agreement. They
can only use him in short form animation. So they can't make an animated movie because Sony own the rights to that for Spider-Verse. They can't use him live action at all. They can use him in up to 30-minute Spider-Man episodes. They've got the rights to that, which I assume is why he was in Invincible, because Marvel could give them the permission to do that because it's a short form animated feature, so they don't have to go to Sony, because I just don't get the impression Sony would have allowed it. Not saying Disney are like lovely and all that sort of stuff, but I would assume that permission's come from Disney. My understanding with Kingpin is that the rights to Kingpin were for movies and whatever were with 20th Century Fox, hence them making a Daredevil movie with Kingpin as a bad guy. And now those rights lie with Marvel. So I can't imagine why Fox could have used the direct.
Do they lie with Marvel, or do they lie with Sony?
No, Sony never owned it. It was Fox. Daredevil was 20th Century Fox.
No, I know Daredevil was.
Yeah, so
but the other thing that I'm finding out is the other thing that I've read recently is Kingpin is a Spider-Man villain.
He is
originally.
Both.
So does that mean it falls under Sony?
Don't know. But then how would Sony have then Well, Sony, back when Daredevil was made, already had the rights to Spider-Man.
This is the thing.
So how would they have used it unless 20th Century Fox paid Sony off to use the villain?
I had no idea.
Don't know. It's so messy.
It is messy.
They just need to. It's the last piece of the puzzle just to get them pigging rights back from Sony.
And this is the thing.
So, it's not going to happen.
This is the thing, though. Sony's holding it, but aren't doing anything worth shit.
Well, I don't know. We haven't seen Madam Web yet. Or Craven. It might be good.
Apart from the animated stuff.
Oh yeah, it's Boss.
They've not done anything.
I know.
Venom's probably their most kind of successful.
I've not seen Venom 3 yet. I enjoy the Venom movies.
I enjoy the Venom movies.
They're shit.
They're not great, but I enjoy them.
They're not great. They're not.
But
they're good.
Yeah, no,
because they know they're crap. Yeah. That's the point. Whereas Morbius was trying to be good.
Yeah. And apparently Craven was trying to be good.
I can't wait to watch Craven. We'll talk about Madam Web, but we'll get
there. It just... Sony just needs... I feel like...
to fuck off.
I feel like they're on a sinking ship. They've got a bucket full of holes that they're trying to get the water out with.
Yeah.
Yet they're still looking over the way to Marvel going,
I know. It just
while they're sinking.
Honestly,
I just don't get it at all.
Wait, let them finish the Spider-Verse movies. Let them get that out, and then just buy the rights.
Yeah,
it's got it. I think you need to at this stage. We're running out of. I mean, it's getting better. Obviously, it's miles better, and I kind of feel Marvel's back, like we said. But
yeah,
a year ago they should have just bought Spider-Man and just done what they wanted with it. But yeah, we'll see. My biggest issue with this, with Spidey not being in Doomsday.
Yeah.
He's not going. So Tom Holland is not going to be in Doomsday clearly because he's in this.
Yeah.
And the other reason is he's doing this, the Odyssey, Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey.
Oh yeah.
So he's filming that at the moment, which is again realistically why he's not filming Doomsday, because he's filming that. So we know he's not going to show up as like an alternate version of Peter Parker in that movie.
Can I just say
maybe a cameo?
It confuses me that he's not going to be in Doomsday, because to balance it out, he's probably going to be in Doomsday for 5 minutes. Total probably screen time.
Potentially.
If that's the case.
If anything.
But then Spidey 4's coming out literally like 3 months later.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Well, it's just schedules, isn't it? Doomsday's filming now.
But I feel like Spidey wouldn't be far behind on filming.
No, well, probably not, yeah.
So...
I don't know.
That's what I mean. Know. Like, none of it.
We've not got to my main issue.
Oh, sorry.
Right. There is a rumour, and I know no one knows this. So we know Robert Downey Jr. is back for Doomsday.
Yeah.
There are rumours that he's not going to be in Secret Wars. He's going to be Doomsday, and there's going to be something else in Secret Wars. How can you not have Robert Downey Jr. and Tom Holland?
Can you imagine if Robert Downey Jr. pulled his face off and it was another version of Kang?
But
and then it just became Secret Wars with Kang.
How can you not have
Robert?
Know. How can we have Doomsday with Robert? Whether he's in Secret Wars or not, how can we have Doomsday with Robert Downey Jr. and no Tom Holland's Peter Parker? Yeah, maybe a really good payoff if they're both in Secret Wars, but it's just like...
Yeah,
I just don't... I don't like it. And it also would make the whole Doom changes his face to look like Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark, to mess with the Avengers.
Yeah.
None of the current Avengers give a shit.
No.
But Steve did.
Tom would have the biggest
Thor
response.
did. Peter will. But I'm not really buying the fact... Not that they all hated Tony, but... None of them had that particular relation. Nobody in the current roster had that particular relationship. Nebula probably had the most of a relationship than anybody else.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I might even be right.
What if Doom?
I'm sure Jeff Snyder said it was going to be a sequel.
What if Doom turned up in Spidey 4?
Yeah, I could see that. Not being the big bad, but at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could be him who drags him in.
Yeah.
Peter. I'm Tony from a different universe.
That's what I was thinking.
I need your help. Yes, Mr. Stark, I'm so happy to see you.
Guess it. And then he's like, tee-hee, it's really me!
Exactly. Yeah, I could see that.